Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 6, stretch. Join me on the mat as we stretch our body and soothe our soul, relieve stress, and ease into the end of our week 1 of this 21-day experience with an open mind, kindness, and curiosity. We'll begin laying down on our backs in our reclined butterfly position. So bring the soles of the feet together, and you can bring the hands to rest on the belly. Taking a few breaths here in that yummy hip opener pose. Beautiful. On our next inhale, we'll bring our knees up towards the ceiling as we plant the soles of both feet into the mat. From here, inhale and hug both knees into the chest and just rock gently side to side, massaging the low back. Great. From here, release the right leg all the way down to the ground. And with the left hand on the outside of the left knee, we'll guide the left leg all the way over to the right. Releasing the arms down in our T position and sending our gaze over to the left. Right hand can come to the top of the left thigh to gently pull down and deepen the twist. On our next inhale, bring the left leg back up through center, and we'll extend the left foot all the way up towards the sky. Bringing the hands to interlace behind the thigh, the knee, or the calf. One more breath here. Great. On your next inhale, we'll extend the left leg all the way down to the ground and switch. So we'll hug the right knee into the chest. Release the left hand down to the T. And with the right hand on the outside of the right knee, we'll guide the right leg all the way over to the left. And release the right arm back down, sending our gaze over to the right for our supine twist. The left hand can come to the top of the right thigh, add a little pressure, and gently deepen the spinal twist. Inhale, bring that right leg back up to center, and this time we'll extend it all the way up to the sky, interlacing the fingertips and holding them behind the thigh, the knee, or the calf. And we're here for 3 breaths. It's okay if you need to have a little bend in the knee. Last inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. From here, we'll come all the way up to our seated position, cross our legs, and dive straight through to a tabletop. Beautiful. From here, our wrists are in line with the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. Press away from the mat on a nice big inhale, and on our exhale, tuck the toes under and hinge the hips up and back. Pedal out the feet here. And then find a moment of stillness in your downward facing dog. We're here for 3 breaths. stretching it out, pressing into all of the fingertips. Upper arm bones are rotating out, breathing into the armpit chest and expanding the rib cage out left to right. Hips hinging up to the ceiling. Nice bend in the knees if we need it, and heels pulling to the back of the room. On our next inhale, we'll step the right foot up to the top of the mat, placing it in between our hands. Come up onto the fingertips and lower the left knee and keep the left toes tucked under. From here, we'll plant the left hand in line with the sole of the right foot and inhale the right fingertips all the way up for a nice twist. Exhale, float the right fingertips down, come up onto the fingertips, and we'll send both hips all the way back, peeling the sole of the right foot up, sending the toes up towards the ceiling for our half splits. Beautiful. Inhale, roll forward on that right foot, and we'll sweep both hands up and overhead, Anjali Asana, low lunge. Exhale, send both hands down to frame the front foot, pick up the left leg, step the right foot back to your plank. Inhale, lower knees, chest, chin, hugging those elbows in, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, release to the ground. Press into the tops of the feet, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale to our Cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck the toes under and press it up and back, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, we'll step the left foot up to the top of the mat, placing it between our hands, and lower the right knee, keeping the toes tucked under. Plant the right hand in line with the sole of the left foot, and inhale the left fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, float the left hand down, come up onto the fingertips, and we'll send both hips all the way back as we peel the sole of the left foot up, sending the toes towards the ceiling, half splits. Inhale, roll forward and plant the left foot. Plant both hands to frame the foot and pick up the right knee. Step the left toes back to our plank and inhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Exhale, release to the ground. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Inhale, Bhujangasana. And exhale to our downward facing dog. Beautiful. In our next inhale, send your gaze up towards the top of the mat. Bend the knees and take a nice big step up to the top. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Keeping a nice bend in the knees if we need to. We'll heel toe the feet out as wide as the mat, putting them on an angle so our toes are touching the edge of the mat. And on our exhale, we'll round the tailbone, bringing it all the way down to the ground, coming into our yogi squat, malasana. So we can stay here with our feet flush on the ground, or we can come up onto the toes, lifting the heels if that helps, and pressing the backs of our triceps into our thighs, bringing our hands together at heart center. Stretching it out here in our yogi squat. Beautiful. From here, we'll send our hands back down to the ground, lifting the tailbone and heel toeing our feet back to inner hip distance apart. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the palms and we'll step it back to our plank. Inhale, lower knees, chest, chin, hugging those elbows in. Exhale, release. From here, we'll walk our hands out to the top corners of both of our mats. Inhale, lift up to our cobra, beautiful back bend here. Exhale, release down to the ground. And again, one more. Inhale, beautiful cobra. Exhale, release. Bring the hands back in line with the tops of the shoulders. Tuck the toes under and exhale, press it up and back, downward facing dog. We're stretching it out here in our down dog for just 3 breaths. On our next inhale, we'll lower our knees down to the mat and open them up as wide as the mat, coming in to our child's pose, sending the hips all the way back and melting the forehead down to kiss the earth. And we're here for 3 breaths, just stretching out our body, soothing our soul with some slow movement today. Beautiful. On your next inhale, you can rise back up to a seated position. And feel free to stay here as long as you want, or you can take your Shavasana. Or if you have to get on with your day, that's totally fine. Just feeling great, deep gratitude for showing up for yourselves and realizing and honoring that yoga doesn't have to be a full hour-long commitment. Just a few moments to stretch is all we really need.